welcome to a sold-out show from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and have we got a show for you tonight.
Hey, Cole, we're in the desert. This is nuts. Every SmackDown show is bigger and better than the ones that came before, and tonight's gonna be bigger than all of them.
That's a bold statement, partner, but I can't disagree. I don't think Phoenix has any idea what they're in for tonight.
And there's the counter, Cole. Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. This is never, ever going to work, not in a million years.
I hate to say it, but I think you're right, Taz. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. Here's the pin. That wasn't even two. There's the reversal, Cole. I think he's gonna fly, Cole. This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a... And there's the pin!
That wasn't even close to three. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have.
Look out! The referee's been knocked out!
This is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting down his broadcast partner?
I think I've got a pretty good idea who's going to win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything can happen here in the WWE. This could be a finishing move right here.
Whoa, that's not cool. Stealing your opponent's finisher like that. Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Wow, great reversal.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole. These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over. This is going to be big, one way or the other. What a counter that was. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to... Oh, my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they got to start getting sturdier reps, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time.
These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent
oh, no! Look out!
Whoa! What a shit! There's the cover. Man, even if you end up... Here's the pin. This could be it. Way too early to get a 3 count. Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. Nice quick counter. Wow, now that one's not in the rule book. But you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that? What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
What a reversal.
This could be 3 right here.
1.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
You know, Cole, the more I watch this match, the more I'm thinking that there's some legitimate personal issues here between these superstars.
You might be right, Taz. After all, they spent the better part of the match beating the hell out of each other. It's hard not to take something like that personally. And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole. That was a textbook reversal. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood.
Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here. And there's the reversal. And here's the cover.
1.
Not even a 2 count.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
That'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh, my God. There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far. Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring. Nice reversal. No trouble getting out of that one. Great reversal.
I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one.
This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too. Conditioning's a huge factor in any match. If you can't go the distance, there ain't no way you're gonna win.
That's for sure, Taz. And the WWE superstars are some of the best conditioned athletes in the world. That was nowhere near a 3 count.
These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
That's for sure, Taz. And the #1 rule here on SmackDown is to send the fans home happy.
This one's gonna keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
There's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it.
Oh. Close.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
What? You gotta be kidding me. That was nowhere near 3. Like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one.
What?
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got...
Here it comes, look out!
Oh, man. Many a superstar is falling prey to that finishing maneuver.
What? I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight. How much can these superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes, Cole. Trust me. You get in that ring and you find out you got reserves you never knew you had.
I can imagine. Nothing pushes you to the limit quite like a WWE match.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a...
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that.
1, 2, 3.
I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try to rush things, you could wind up making a critical mistake that could cost. Look at this. Could it be?
Damn right it is, Cole, and that's a heck of a finisher right there.
1, 2.
Kicked out just in the nick of time.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Cash, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different.
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
And it ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer.
You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
1.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not.
3.
It's not a disqualification.
4.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Cole, I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to... Come on! That had to be Creed.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
So, Cole, you got any predictions? You know who you think's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, Taz. The WWE superstars don't get an off-season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing.
1, 2.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only. The match is over. That's all she wrote.
You know, I don't know if everybody's going to be happy with the decision, but it's pretty clear who won that one.
It's hard to argue the referee's call. The ref counted the pin, and that's that.
No doubt, Cole. If anyone's got a...
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
The following contest is an elimination tag team match. On the way to the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, The Rock.
The Rock says.
Tag team partner from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena. And the opponent, weighing 326 pounds, Kane. Tag team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's Taz, and I'm Michael Cole here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top bill tonight. I'll pay you later.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
I think I've got a pretty good idea who's going to win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything can happen here in the WWE. This is going to be big, one way or the other.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification. That was a textbook reversal.
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that. Nice quick counter. I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this. And there's the tag. I gotta say, Cole.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
What a reversal.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch. And there's the reversal. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
There's the reversal, Cole. Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're gonna get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous. I think that's a tag.
I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one. What a counter that was.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
2, 3,
Nice reversal.
4,
This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over the place. And there's the counter, Cole. Looks to me as this can go down in the books as an instant classic.
I think just about every match has that potential, Taz. This is the WWE after all.
These superstars are beating the living hell out of each other, and these fans are eating it up.
It's what they came to see, Taz, and these superstars are making sure they don't go home disappointed.
Wow, great reversal. You know, the key to winning a match like this is to...
Great reversal.
Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh my God, there's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer. And here's the cover.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself. What an incredible match we've seen so far.
And it ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be.
Holy cow, Cole, look at that. Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What the hell are you talking about? This is great! Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
On the mat, shoulders down.
One.
This could be it. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent limp. These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for. There's the cover.
1, 2.
That wasn't even two.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Taz. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to...
And there's the pin!
1, 2, 3.
Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You could say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting them through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match.
these superstars, Cole. I mean, they're not even contemplating the fact that they might lose here tonight.
They sacrificed so much to get here, Taz. I don't think they can allow that thought to...
This could be free right here.
One.
No trouble getting out of that one. Will we see a finishing move right here?
Oh, man! I guess if you're gonna dish it out, you better be able to take it. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
Here's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
The referee's calling for the bell. The match is over.
You know, I don't know
Here
if
are
everybody's
your
going to be happy with the
winners.
decision, but it's pretty clear who won that one.
It's hard to argue the referee's call.
And
the ref counted the pin,
Trish
and that's
Stratus.
that.
No doubt, Cole. If anyone's got a problem with it, they better hope for a rematch.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. We
Oh,
could have a
great.
pinfall here, JR.
That went nowhere.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. A textbook reversal there.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
He's looking for that finisher, and he can do it here.
And it's been reversed.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have. And this is one hell of a...
He saw that one coming. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on...
Oh, my God! That's his opponent's finisher! He just stole it!
Watch out! He reversed it!
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit.
He countered that one perfectly. See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best band,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number.
There's the reversal. So who do you think is going to win this match, JR?
I'm not even going to hazard a guess, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that that would be just about the most foolish thing I could possibly do. These fans love confidence in their superstars, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match. This is the perfect chance for a finisher. He can't do that, JR. That's his opponent's finishing move. I can't believe he countered that one. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. I'll tell you.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. You think this is going to be a back and forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR. This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it.
What a counter! Look at these superstars, JR. Here's the pin. Could this be it? I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an... Look out, King! I think he's gonna show us his worm!
There he goes, JR! W-O-R-M! He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
Looks like someone's heading for the high rent district.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Here he goes, up the turnbuckle. This could be really good or really bad. What are they gonna do next?
I couldn't even begin to guess, King. That's why they say anything can happen here in the WWE.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher. What a reversal.
There's the
break.
pin!
He countered that and made it look easy.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up Dave.
He reversed it! I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the...
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? His opponent telegraphed that one. Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. And here's the pin.
1,
I can't believe he thought he was going to get the pin.
He's a slippery devil.
I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match, he's not going to get caught with that one.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King, and even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
He can't keep letting his opponent work the same area of his body.
That's a recipe for disaster for sure.
It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But one or two big moves could completely change the complexion of this match.
Gives the Scotty Too Hotty heft the loop. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR. There's the reversal. I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR. Let me tell you, JR.
My God, can you imagine the impact of that chair on the human body?
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR? Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch. What a reversal. My God, look at the damage that has been inflicted here.
I don't care who he thinks he is.
One,
He can't take much
two.
more of this. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR.
Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
That went nowhere. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant clap. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. Look out! He's going crazy with that chair. It's like he read his opponent's mind.
1,
There's no way that was going to be a 3 count. You're not going to get him with that one. If I live to be 100, I'll never understand why they leave so many damn weapons under the ring. It's almost like they want the superstars to use them on each other.
This is going beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
These superstars are putting everything on the line here in this match.
They sure are, and they're doing it all for the WWE.
Man, he's putting that steel chair to good use, JR.
He may get the 3 count here.
1.
Didn't even get a 2 count on that one.
What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR.
This could be a pinfall.
1, 2, 3.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR. times does Scotty Too Hotty have to lose before he realizes that he's just not cut out for this business?
You know, King, some superstars aren't judged by their win-loss record alone. And just because Scotty might never be a world heavyweight champion doesn't mean that he doesn't have the support of a heck of a lot of fans. And in this business, that's as important as champ. What a reversal.
I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This one's going to be hell on the anatomy for sure. I think the damage has been done here, King.
One good submission could end this, JR. Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
No matter who wins this one, everyone's going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
No doubt about it, King. But if you win, you don't have to deal with hurt pride on top of it.
I think I know why all these fans love Scotty Too Hotty so much, JR. They like to have someone to look down on. You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me. Looks like he's trying for a pin here. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted. Oh, no! It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson mask.
There's so much blood, the Red Cross ought to be sponsoring this one, JR.
I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish this match with a gusher like that.
Well, there's no question who won that one, JR.
Not at all, King. The referee counted the
Here's
pin,
your winner.
and that's all she wrote.
I'm sure not everyone's going to be happy about it, but that's what rematchers are for.